Anyone who has been a first-time parent knows that nothing quite prepares one for the reality of a baby. You might think that you are ready, but you are not. Oh, you might have lots of diapers for bottom changes and receiving blankets for spit ups, all those things standing by, but you are still not sufficiently prepared. And it's no fault of your own. It's just true that you can't really prepare for such a life-changing event. No matter how much you have come to love that baby bump and can hardly wait for its arrival, it pales by comparison with the overwhelming love one frequently feels when holding the child in your arms for the first time. Although you've just met this new little person, you might feel fiercely protective. You might feel that you would willingly die to keep them safe. It's true. A baby changes everything. You might have been previously able to stay up all night with friends and sleep in on weekends. But again, a baby changes everything. From that first night, your sleep is broken by a baby's wakefulness. You sleep in snatches between feedings and changes. That advice to sleep when the baby sleeps is golden. It means, sadly, though, that hardly anything else gets done, like laundry or dishes or even catching a shower oneself. But again, a baby changes everything. Well, the bombshell of a baby in the lives of its parents is nothing short of life-altering. It can destroy people and it can save them. I've seen self-absorbed, immature women and men become new people overnight, it seems. Having the responsibility for another tiny life can be the making of some folks, teaching them lessons of unconditional love. Their life might be turned upside down, maybe even largely unrecognizable from what went before, but they realize they wouldn't change anything because a baby changes everything. There's a fable that talks about God's deep longing to connect with all of us. It goes that God tried shaking up the natural world with floods that lasted 40 days and 40 nights, and a bush that was on fire but wasn't burning up, and an earthquake followed by a hurricane, followed by a still small voice calling out to just listen to what God had to say. But nobody listened. God tried giving prophets the words to say, but people ignored them too. So God was stuck. What to do? Then God had a brilliant idea. God would come as a baby, because who doesn't love babies? A baby is easy to love and hard to ignore. Usually people get all googly goo around them and just want to hold them really close to their hearts, just where God wanted to be. And God was right. When Jesus was born, and remember, his name was God with us, everyone came to see that baby, and they fell in love with him right away. They listened to what the angels had to say. They ran to meet the baby, and they shared with their friends and family everything that they had seen and heard. Soon everyone within shouting distance knew about this baby who would come to change people's hearts and thereby change the world. He would tell people about love for God and teach them about love for each other. He would heal the sick and make the blind see, the deaf hear, and the lame jump for joy. He would raise the dead and raise the hopes of all people, that God was indeed with them, that God loved them. And then he died for them, that they would have eternal life. And that changed everything. And that was good news indeed. And that is why every Christmas we still tell the story of how a baby, one very, very special baby, changed everything for you and for me.